guys, so I thought I'd make a little video.
I got some problems with Hungarians a few days ago.
So I think the first like 5 minutes are slightly boring. Oh, this is spins, by the way. Maybe, um,
Yeah, I'm not playing spins.
actually, maybe we should, just flat. It's a good flop. So yeah, being in position, I'd like to just flat these spots. And then this guy's the fish, so I just flat it again. And we bank. And I'm just gonna check. And then, a little tank. Yeah, I wonder if it's better to go smaller with this raise. Here, my hand's not that strong.
Because the sizing was so small.
Yeah, he looks so weak, right? I mean, I don't know if he's gonna call me much even if I raise any size, but yeah, he just looks so weak with that size. So I'm just gonna 2.5x instead of 3. I'm gonna make a small. I just went 2.5 with the 2-7 because it's not really that good of a hand, and I kind of play my sizes slightly face up. So I thought the first 5 minutes of the video weren't that interesting, but I thought it got pretty interesting later on.
Did you know this guy was a reg?
Yeah, I know that guy's right.
Okay.
I thought I was still gonna like limp that jack 5 anyways. But I don't think I would play jack 4.
Okay.
But yeah, it's getting kind of, it's a good ball. It's getting kind of low. So yeah, what do you think about this spot? I thought I was gonna bet here because I don't think he's gonna come over the top that much, right? I mean, he did pot it on the flop, but I still think I want to be betting this spot.
Yeah, I think he'll have a lot of different hands you can get value from.
Yeah, I think so as well. A little protection, but I just went kind of small. I don't see him coming over the top that.
And then just yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. You just fold to the jam.
And then here, I'm just planning on getting it in. Yeah, we're just gonna get it in if he goes with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, so here was a spot I was actually a little bit unsure. I think this is just a flat with somebody behind me as well. Like my 7's not that great. I know I'm shallow, but I don't know about raising here. What do you think? With someone behind me, like if this guy gets it in, it's.
Yeah, I would definitely be tempted to raise.
I mean, with a stronger 7, I think I would definitely raise if I had like King 7 or Queen 7. Yeah, it seemed really close. So are you raising this spot?
Yeah, I think I would against this size. If he went half, maybe I would just call.
Yeah.
But yeah, this three-way spots can be kind of tricky.
Okay, so here I didn't bet because he jammed over last time.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of a similar spot where I'm like, oh, I don't want to be betting this spot and get jammed on, right? I mean, if it was like a 3 or a 4 or something, I would bet it, but not.
Really jam me last time.
Not
I'm
the
just
9
gonna
of
check
clubs.
it.
And then, yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna make the call.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That piece of shit, eh? But yeah, I think I have to call the river, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
in my opinion, the ace is a total blank, right? And it wasn't, but like I thought it should have been a total blank.
Yeah, I probably would have called that.
So yeah, this spot was kind of close, but I thought because he called my bet on the like I c-bet this board, right? And then I was thinking like, what exactly could he have that he calls the flop bet with?
Yeah, because they're already like way overfull in the flop,
Yeah,
so
exactly. So like a 10, a flush draw, a king, right? Like.
and even if you had like jack eye, like they probably are just happy checking that even.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't really want to actually like here make a bluff catch on the river. Yeah, so I decided to put in a barrel on this board. I think he can have
Yeah, I'm gonna
enough draws and have a
barrel
barrel
there.
here.
What was your plan there on just like a blank river? The 3 or something?
Yeah, probably bomb again. Hope he folds a.
Okay.
I wouldn't overbet jam it though, right? But I don't know, maybe try and bluff out like a 7 or something, right? Because I think a
Right.
7 will call again, right? And then fold the river. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get a 9 to fold, but.
10, good enough for a raise. It's a nice flop. Always betting.
Okay, so
Check.
there was a spot a few hands ago where it was Jack, Jack, 8, and I had pocket kings, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I min bet it, and then he check raised me, and then I bet the turn small after he checked, and so I decided to play this exactly the same.
Check raised me last time too. Some aggression on your boards. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in a small bet, kind of play it the same as last time.
So why did you choose such a small size here?
Perfect.
So I was kind of thinking like, if he doesn't have like a 5 or a flush draw, he's just folding, right? So shouldn't we just like check or go bigger, or what's your thinking there?
Honestly, I was kind of just taking the same line as the king king, as the hand with the king king. I just was like kind of thinking that if I played it the same, like he would kind of maybe hopefully recognize the same spot, and then like I don't know, I just kind of mixed in the two spots. I think.
Okay.
I think it was maybe just like kind of game flowish type thing, right?
I see.
Yeah, because he check raised me on that other spot. The check raise size was different though, right? But he did check raise me when I had the pocket kings on the Jack Jack 8, and then I led the turn small on that board as well, right? But like I think I could easily win 40. But would you go above 40, like a bigger size than 40?
Yeah, like I was kind of thinking maybe really small to like induce or just get some really um, loose float, or just like go bigger, get max value out of a 5 or a flush draw.
Yeah. I don't think this 4 is that scary, right? So like, he could even just like bet a 5 for protection. But I mean, maybe a flush draw would check call the turn. But maybe some 5s would check call the turn as well. I don't know, I just feel sometimes if he's gonna like check raise a 5, he might just like continue on this exact, you know, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. You just think they'll have like some air, they'll like bluff or float against your size?
Honestly, I didn't actually put that much thought into it. I just kind of was like, I just kind of was merging the two lines.
Okay.
Yeah. I just thought if I played it exactly the same, like he might be like, oh, this guy like already maybe bluffed me off like this kind of spot one time. I'm not gonna let him bluff me off this spot a second time. That was kind of,
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
yeah, it was kind of more metagame. I ended up running pretty good on my button. Well, this is the same guy right here. Fuck, what did I do?
Okay.
Well, this is a jam, right?
Queen 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, we're running good. So this spot sucked. I thought I was gonna flat because he's only got one big blind left, right? So I thought like even if he just clicks it to 42 more, it's just like there's so much money in the pot that I was thinking because it's pretty much heads up, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. You could go wider because you don't have to worry about him shoving you out.
Yeah, but then this guy clicks it again. I was like, fuck.
Really? That looks really strong.
Yeah, I mean I can't fold for like that little though, right? It was like 80 more.
This guy like, I don't know. This guy like checked ace 10 pre earlier, so
Yeah.
I'd have been really scared. He's just fucking around now.
So there could be an argument for going bigger on the board so connected, but I'm just gonna jam. So I've seen him. So I ended up getting some dynamic with this guy. Take that in the strategy. Oh, damn. Jack.
Did he click here?
Yeah, he clicked it, yeah. Oh, hey, it's not lagging for anyone, is it?
It's not too bad.
So he 3x there, I just fold.
Do you think that's close on the flop with the king jack?
I think the jack was a heart, right? I think if I had a king of hearts, I think I would. I think he.
Who's the king?
Was it the king? Did I have a king?
Think so.
Oh yeah, it was the king of hearts. What size did he go here again? I think he went 120. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that size too much.
Yeah, I think for some players I might fold, but just after seeing that queen 9 hand and all his like pop betting and stuff, I was thinking maybe I would call it. You think it's like close at least?
Yeah, I think it's close. I think I thought about it, but I was like, do I really? Yeah. I kind of need it, but yeah. I think if you went under, like if you went 100, I think I would call it.
Yeah, for sure.
Here 3x I'm calling with pretty much any suited hands. And then here I'm like, fuck, gut shot plus like backdoor straight draw. But I can't
For
call
a
for
full
that.
pot, I'm gonna fold here.
Is this ragtag orange?
I don't know. Just kind of like a. It's like a, I don't know, a more aggressive tag or something. I don't know. Maybe a reg tag, a regishy tag. I'm not sure. A red is like a good reg.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I would just have to go with. I think I was playing. If he like jams it, I think I was just going with it at that point with the queen eight on a king king. With being that shallow after ISO. Okay, so I kind of thought at this point I kind of had some dynamic where I thought that he was leading a lot of boards when he hits and check folding when he doesn't hit. So I really adopt a strategy where I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna check fold a lot, or he's gonna lead. So here I did make the call.
What if he potted it again?
Now I'm folding for sure if he pots it. And then here, I just decided to bet small.
I'm just gonna put in a small bet.
Just put a small bet in.
You think he's gonna fold much pairs to this?
Yeah, I think he could fold some twos, like threes, you know. Or just like get out some airs and stuff like that. I just want to keep the bluff small because like I thought he could have some aces or something that he could be like hearing me with, calling with, obviously, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I pretty much just c-bet every single spot that he doesn't lead. Actually, except for this one. Yeah, I really wanted to call this, but I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna call it. Would you call?
Yeah. Only because he's done this so much,
But
but
the thing is though, like, look how much he's folded to my, like, he's been folding quite a bit to my, like, little c-bets, right?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say though. If he was really like just check folding every time he didn't donk, then I guess you can assume his donk's kind of strong.
Yeah, that's what, actually that's what I was assuming. I didn't think he was gonna give up, right? And, like, I thought that, like, with my read, like, it kind of, I didn't need to take, like, I think if we did call, it'd be close, right?
Yeah, this would probably be like the worst hand I'd call
Right, and so, like,
myself.
I thought that, like, with the reads that we could, like, um, we could play more advantageous spots in this one, right? Like, if this one was close, I think we were able to find better spots. So I did let it go here. I also just, yeah, I mean, he might give up on the turn, I'm not sure. But I did feel that he was kind of strong.
Oh, here we go.
So I got excited at this point.
So I'm not gonna see bet this board.
So yeah, I decided I'm not going to c-bet because he doesn't lead.
Because he just folds too much to see.
Yeah, definitely.
This guy likes to donk when he hits. So
And then I decided I was going to double check, but now I'm not sure because maybe he could call some hearts. I don't know how many hearts he has, right?
come on.
at this point just try and get something out of hand. Oh, that's weak. I'm wondering if it would have been better to bet small on the turn. Hope he calls with like some type of hard throw. This spot I thought was close because like I do have 2 overs plus a gut shot, but here I wanted to bet because my 5 is kind of low. I just wanted to protect it. I thought that he was folding enough that he's gonna dong instead of check raise. Maybe I thought, right? So
Yeah, he might even donk like every 5 there.
yeah. I'm just gonna jam out this stuff.
You think that would have been an okay limp fold, just based on how this guy's been playing?
With the queen?
Queen 8 suited, yeah.
I'm limping like crazy, but like I was still kind of like you know. Well, I thought this was a good check raise spot here, and then I just bet small once I hit my flush. Yeah, I think the queen 8. I mean, I think the queen 8 shoving it has to be good, pretty decent expectation as well.
Right, right.
Okay, so here, this spot. What do you think about this spot?
The flush?
No, not the flush.
Okay.
Yeah, on the other side.
Okay, so he min bet.
Min bet.
Yeah, I would just happily call it down, and he run out.
Yeah, I was thinking that because he's been potting it so much, that I thought he was pretty weak when he only min bet.
Yeah, I've had enough of this guy's shit. I would just call this down.
Here, I think I just raised it because I actually did not put him on king, right?
Yeah, I would personally call it keeping bluffs, but yeah, this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah,
he
that's a good point.
called a lot here, though.
Yeah, maybe I should have just kept the bluffs in. But I was like, he's only got 300 behind, right? Like, I got like that shot now, like, you know.
Yeah, he'll probably call a lot, though, like some draws and nines. Like, they don't want to fold
I mean,
once the pot gets this big.
Yeah, exactly,
Do you think we should be more likely to jam, like with 10-8 compared to like 10-5?
yeah. Yeah, I would prefer to jam with the gut shot and then probably bluff catch without the gut shot.
Okay.
But maybe that's not correct, I'm not sure. I mean, I just didn't really think he was strong, right? And I was like, my hand's pretty good, and you know, if I get in here, I have equity versus anything, right? And he's been putting it so much. So I limped this king jack because I just didn't want to get 3-bet jam pretty much. I was like, maybe if I have king queen, I'm just gonna min raise call it. But king jack, I don't want to min raise call because we're quite a bit over 15, right? So it's easy enough to just limp call it. And then I just fold on this kind of board. Oh, we got this.
And you're just folding to a jam?
I would have folded to a jam. I think I would have. Yeah. So I think his flop bet's pretty standard.
Would you be check raising like 10 jack?
I don't know if I check raise this board. I don't know how to check raise board just because I have so few aces. But his bet on the turn is super small, eh? So he bet a 5 on the turn and bet it. So I think like if I ever see him do that kind of thing again, I could actually just check raise 10x there.
Yeah, it's probably a good bet there if you're just like gonna flat all your 10x. So you can just see a showdown really cheap.
Yeah, if I flat on my 10x versus that bet, it's no problem betting there then, right? Okay, so I bet the 4 on the flop. He did not check raise, and then it runs out queen, queen. So I think this is good enough to make a value bet. I'm not gonna bet too huge, right? But I think checking would be a pretty big mistake in this spot.
Yeah, for sure. Would you check like 4-5 though? I guess 4-7 and lower is the same.
Yeah, you're just chopping at that point. Oh yeah, here I make a 5x raise. We're at 15 big blinds, right? So I like 5x because then it leaves one pot size bet behind, right? And like 3-2 is a decent hand to do it because this is the biggest size I'm gonna like ISO to, and this is the bottom of my range, right? So I'm just using a polar range here.
Hey guys, sorry for my delay.
That's all good. So he jams over, which kind of sucks. Here with queen 10, it's I'm just gonna flat. So I don't actually check this type of hand too much because like I have a gut shot, you know. I block a ton of shit, but I decided with 2 hearts I was gonna check here. And then this 4 actually gives me an open ender with my 5 plus I'm drawing to the higher straight. Here, he makes a smallish probe, right? This probe is I mean it's not too big for like the actual. It's a min raise pot, right? And it's like a little over half pot. I think I should have some type of raising range on this board, right? So I actually just decided I'm just gonna raise with my 10-5 instead of flat it. I thought it was like I wanted to continue with this 10-5, and I thought that raising might be better than just flatting. So I opted to put in a raise here.
And you're folding to a jam, right? You would have to.
Fold into a jam, yeah. Also, his bet looked weak to me, right? If he had bet bigger, I wasn't gonna raise over it, but his bet just looked weak, so I'm like, I'm gonna raise that. So I decided I'm putting some more ISOs. I kind of missed a few hands on the left table. So I would bet small with some 8s here, but I thought 10-4 is a little bit too weak. And then I decide just to go for really thin value here. I think he doesn't have any 8s. I think he doesn't really have any flush draws. Doesn't have any kings, right? He could have some 5s, right? But like I don't think he has any 8s, kings, flushes, right? Also another thing is he's probably betting like a bunch of straight draws, and a lot of these straight draws are gonna have a 5 in them, right? So
Yeah.
I have to just min bet it. I get the call. I think he had a 2, about, yeah, 10-2. So this is a good hand to just 3x ISO, but because my last 2 ISOs I've actually gone bigger than 3x, I decided to 4x here. Just because like kind of game flow thing, right? We're also at 11 big blinds, we're not 10, so it doesn't. It's a little bit more than a pot size if I 3x. But this hand is normally a 3x. I just went 4 because kind of more game flow reasons. I was thinking about ISOing, but I'm like, I've ISOed quite a lot, and this is like a... So because we're pretty shallow, I actually just, I min check raise it. On this side I did with the king 4 off. I like to ISO my offsuit kings more than my, Okay, so here he clicks it back, and I actually decided versus the click back that I thought I don't know, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do, but I decided to just get it in because like,
Shouldn't you just click it back again?
yeah, maybe I should just click it back again. I don't know, I hadn't ran into this spot too much. It kind of caught me by surprise for a moment when he just like clicked it again. But I was actually thinking about flatting, but then I was like, I don't really want to flat because like I don't want it to go check on the turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean I wasn't totally sure. I ended up just getting it in. Maybe that's not the most optimal play. Maybe just click it back is better.
Yeah, by clicking it back, you also give him the chance of just going bananas with nothing.
Yeah, it kind of just caught me by surprise when he clicked it back. To be honest, I just.
Yeah, and if he has like an ace, like it's
He's
just
gonna
going in
click
no
back,
matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought I could c-bet with my 6-3 if we have a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, but I also, we're kind of shallow. This board gets check raised often enough. I just thought I would pot control it. Now I was kind of thinking about turning my hand into a bluff here, right? I'm like, this isn't even a bad river to turn my hand into a bluff. Just jam it, right? But then I was like, fuck, I could have some showdown, right? Maybe he banked a 2 and just decided to like check it, you know? I'm not sure. I don't know, 6-2 or something, or like 5-2, right? What would you guys do here?
Yeah.
I'd be a little tempted for sure.
Yeah.
Probably not trapping this like at all.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like I think you just have so much fold equity turning it into a bluff here. Like you probably don't have as good of showdown equity as you should either, right? So so definitely crossed my mind to turn it into a bluff. I ended up checking it though.
How big would you bet there if you were turning it into a bluff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I thought about betting just because I think the fold equity is so good. I don't really put him on like any kings and minimal queens, right? And I think he just overfolds. But Jack High also has like some showdown value, so I decided to keep it honest and just check it.
What if he bets like 30 or 40 in the river?
I was actually gonna call.
Yeah, okay. If he makes it like
thinking,
what?
I was actually thinking I was gonna raise on the river to be honest if he bet.
Okay, that's also good.
Yeah.
If he pots, you would jam?
No, I'd probably fold
That's
if he
tricky.
potted it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if he potted I would fold. I think if he bet like 40 or something, I think I was gonna raise.
Yeah, probably a raise is better than a call. Because yeah. Do you think you do like often checking back the kings or the queen there? Some percentage.
Oh, queen. I would definitely have some queens. I think.
Yeah. Kings not so much
Yeah,
though.
kings no, never.
This asshole.
Some percent I would have a queen. I might also bet a lot of queens on the turn. So yeah, actually that's all I got because I didn't have too much time to record a video earlier in the morning, but I thought like it would be kind of interesting to look over it. We can look at someone else's stuff too.
Sure. Is anyone up for it?
You want me to load some?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right.